lie, but you're not good liars. So it's like women believe the lies because we want to believe the lies.
Yeah, true.
You guys are the lamest liars on the planet.
All right. Pay attention. We're gonna teach you something real special today. This is two coins with my boy Wally, then Ronnie, wherever you're at, we're at. Showing two sides of the same coin. Let me know what y'all think. 2 Coins. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter today.
And welcome back to the 2 Coin Podcast. It's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed, the other side of the coin. Today's episode is brought to you by Love, because we love all of y'all for still watching 50 episodes later.
Yay.
Man, 50 episodes.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to us. I'm going to kind of turn this way a little
That's
bit.
big.
Actually, talk to y'all. But, for real. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in up until this point. New subscribers, new followers of the pod. We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Even if you've only watched one time. So you've
You know what I mean?
got us to a point now where we feel kind of comfortable.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big stepping stone. So,
Hell yeah,
hey,
man.
man. Congratulations, bro.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so this lovely lady sitting next to us, in case y'all was wondering, a super close friend of mine. You know, started off as co-workers, but I can genuinely say, like, you know what I mean? We developed a real friendship through the ups and the downs. She seen me at some questionable moments.
We've seen each other at some questionable moments.
But it's Courtney. I'm gonna go ahead and let her talk about herself real quick, as she always loves to do that.
Whoa. All right. I'm Courtney, Coco, Court, whatever you want to call me. I'm real. This is about to be a vibe, and I can't wait to talk to y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the show, Courtney.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Hey, so before we get into all the little toxic talk,
Yeah.
we're just gonna start with
brother.
I should have worn my non-toxic beanie.
Yo, brother.
We're gonna start with something a little bit more easy, and yeah, bro, I got an Apple Watch, and I'm finally using this shit.
Just
as a
watch,
little,
man.
a little prompt scripter.
Yeah.
But so what's something that you used to believe in that you don't know more, and then what kind of caused that to no longer be a belief?
It's kind of dark, but I'm gonna go with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I grew up in a
deep
small
answer.
town. Yeah, right. I mean, and it came off the top of the dome too.
Yeah.
People, it's the first thing I thought about.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, I grew up in a small town. Ronnie has actually been there. He loved it.
Shout out to Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks, T.O. But like there, I had the same group of friends. I still have them. Like we all, no matter what, like we just stuck together. If you were somebody's friend, you were somebody's friend. There was loyalty. Things happen. We hooked up with each other's dudes, but we forgave each other. It was real. There was honesty. And I just feel like people don't have that anymore. There's no loyalty. People will switch on you in a minute. Not to say there's not some real ones, but people will switch. So people.
I feel that.
Was it the instance of, I mean, you don't have to answer this question if you don't want to, but was it the instance of losing those people that made you come to that realization, or was it something else?
To be honest with you, I don't feel like I lose people.
The other way around.
Not even that. I still talk to those people. I put them in their place. I never really get rid of anybody. I never tell anybody, I'll never talk to you again. Like, if you need me, you can always call me. But distance, I just go about my life. And if people come back into it, they do. And if they don't, they won't. So
That's real, because I feel like the closeness, like the level of closeness between you and any one of, because people have multiple friends, like any one of your multiple friends, how close you and that individual person are is more or less like an unspoken thing. It's not really
You don't
something
even
that
gotta
needs to be
talk
like
about it.
discussed. It's kind of something both people implicitly understand.
It's like waking up in the morning. Hey, I just wanted to find out, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are we friends again?
Right.
Like,
It's the whole concept of give and take.
we're not asking, like some people could fall off, you come back. You don't, I don't need I don't need to just hate somebody to the point where it's just too much. It's not worth the energy. So
plus
people
it goes
fall off,
back
come
to,
back.
Like, it goes back to energy too. Like, I mean, I'm sure all of us have experienced it, where it's just somebody you was really close with at one point. Now it's like you'll walk past each other, past glances, and it's just like it's just off now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You outgrow each other.
You know what I mean? And that's not to say that shit I'm better than the next person, but it's just I don't know. As I get older, I'm just like, damn, there really is something in that saying. What you have, some people are meant to be in your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime, and that's actually true as fuck. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm never mad.
Man,
Never mad.
shit, but she
I mean,
got
I get mad.
She got everybody else pissed off.
Nah, I get mad, but I get over it quickly because it's not worth it. Seasons.
I used to be a dude that has like temper tantrums and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like you
I
grow
mean, what dude doesn't though?
you grow up and you're like, what the fuck am I spending all this energy for, bro? Like,
Literally.
but that's just how it goes.
I mean, here I got another question. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start with you. We can all answer it though. Do you believe in soulmates? And if so, do you feel like you've already met them?
Everybody about to judge me for this. I believe in soulmates, but I believe you can have multiple soulmates. I believe your soul can be connected to a couple different people at a couple different times in your life. If you're constantly growing, how can you just have one soulmate?
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe in them. I just believe there's many. Yeah.
That's actually a real answer. Like, I never really thought about having like multiple soulmates, but that's that's true.
I mean, I agree with that because like we were just talking about how like people are temporary, more or less, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they kind of it is cold.
Goodbye.
You know,
If there's anything you got from the Two Coin podcast.
when I was a
People are
kid, bro.
temporary.
When I was a kid, like my dad used to tell me that.
Yeah.
Cause like you know when you're like a young teenage boy or whatever, you get really influenced by your friends and shit,
Yeah.
and it's like your parents try to like struggle to pull you away from that shit. So they try to like downplay it. My dad's like, bro, people are temporary. Like a lot of these people are like not good for you. And I used to think, damn, nigga, that's cold as fuck. But it's like as I got older, I realized he was 100% right about that and a bunch of other things too. But like it's like you said, people are temporary, so you can have a quote unquote soulmate, right? But that may not realize itself throughout the course of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might move on and then find somebody else, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I think you can have multiple, not just one.
Damn.
And it all depends on what your definition of that
Of a
is.
soulmate,
Some people
yeah.
define it as just like finding the right person for you at the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but other people have a more deep definition of it. So
I mean, I would say at least I feel like our generation is low key blessed to be able to have that kind of way of thinking. Because I'll say at least like me, the way that I was raised, everything was just, you know what I mean. It was just a universal way when you thought about the word soulmate. You know what I mean. It had to be one person. Had to be, you know what I mean. I know for a lot of people that come from either like you were raised by like an older generation, or you raised from like a traditional family values. You know what I mean. The whole concept of your soulmate is the person that you first married, the first person you had sex with, start a family with, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then growing up in this day and age, that shit's very quickly
Gone.
realized that ain't true. You know what I mean? But damn, yeah, I mean, you guys really got me thinking though. I mean, I'd probably have to agree with that. We probably do have different soulmates. Cause I mean, shit, bro. There's different points in my life where I thought somebody in me was gonna be fucking a forever thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And then here I am 10 years later, like haven't even thought about that person type shit. You know?
yeah. So then when you ask, do you think you found yours? I'm like, I don't really know if I can answer that question. Because maybe I thought I did, but I was young and dumb.
Yeah.
Or maybe you did. I think I've had at least 2 soulmates.
So far.
Yeah.
I've had it, and I know it like with every fiber in me. Like I know that I've had 2.
Yeah.
But you know, whether that's to stay or to go, and some people leave and come back.
Yeah.
You know, or sometimes you're just meant to be friends. Soulmates doesn't necessarily mean love to me either. Soulmates can mean like maybe you're just meant to be each other's lives. So there's just different takes.
Explain.
There's just soul connections. There's some people you don't want to be without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe you're not meant to be in a relationship because other things are going on.
Yeah.
But you're meant to get something from each other. The energy, the experience, the love, the laughter, whatever it is that you share with that person. But maybe you just can't be together. You're not going to be together.
Yeah.
Or maybe you will.
I get what you're
You
saying
know.
too, because like there's some people where like they come into your life, right, and then shit can end bad, right?
Yeah.
But depending on how you look at it and how you look at the world, you can either be bitter about it or you can be like, okay, I needed this bad person, or not this bad person, this bad thing
Yeah.
to happen with this person in my life at that time because it helped me grow as a person and it helped me
Yeah.
learn a few things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you really think about it, you needed that person in your life
And you can't even call it
because
bad.
how else would you have learned those hard lessons without that person,
Yeah.
you know?
Nah, that's true. I mean, shit. And then can you really call it bad at that point?
It's 2 sides to every coin.
Come on now.
What's the good without the bad?
I know that's right. Shit. Damn, man. I mean, this got me fucking thinking about a lot. We're definitely gonna fucking slide through.
How many
this
soulmates you got?
Got deep as fuck there for a second.
For a split second, you know what I mean?
But give me your thoughts on this.
I mean, just a light
Open-ended ass question.
You feel me?
I could talk about that all day. That's
Yeah.
my subject. so.
But nah, I mean, I feel like this is like a perfect little segue into, you know what I mean, the toxic section of this podcast. But
I'ma head
nah,
out.
for real though, like, so we've all worked in the service industry, you know what I mean? And I feel like the pinnacle is the bartending, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the height of heights.
Not the manager?
Nah, bro, because the beauty of being a bartender is you not a manager with managerial like power, but not the responsibility.
Yeah, basically.
You feel me? I can literally kick it anywhere I want to. I can kick whoever the fuck else I want to, but none of the responsibilities coming to me as far as all the menial stuff. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's talk about some funny, some awkward, some whatever moments that you've had as a female bartender behind the, you know what I mean, behind the bar. Like,
They're all funny moments.
let's start with this. On a typical night, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many dudes would you say? How many times would you say you get hit on?
I get hit on in different ways. I get hit on by the thoughts of the world who just want free drinks and your thoughts. But I mean, I would say all night, like like all through the night, whether it's just a simple compliment, like, I think you're pretty, I like your shirt, I like your outfit, I like your hair, or you slide me a 20 for a $5 drink. I love that. Or a soda. I really love that. But a couple of times a night, for sure. For sure.
Bruh, I be like, when I tell you, like, I just see her half of the bar, and I'll just be looking at him. I'm like, damn, bro. She really got these motherfuckers on a puppet right now. You feel me? Like, literally just pulling the fucking strings.
Dudes get that liquid courage in them, and boy, oh boy.
Bro, like, yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to fucking say too much, but like,
Please don't.
But you know what I mean? It's very interesting seeing, like, because everybody always has the, you know what I mean? Everybody's been to a bar, you know what I mean? Everybody's, like, been on that side of, like, you know what I mean, of a night. Yep. But being on the other side of it where it's, like, you really just working and it's, like, you start, I mean, at least from a dude's perspective, like, watching the type of shit that dudes try to say to you, it's just like, damn, bro, was I really saying shit like that? Just faded, walking up to a bartender and thinking that shit was gonna work?
I feel like it's honestly worse when females do it. Like, I feel like it's expected of men.
Yeah.
Like, when men come up to me like, you're going to hit on me if you see me at the mall out in the streets. But when the women at the bar, off the hook. Like, the way that I see them talk to y'all.
Extremely bold.
Man.
Bruh, this shit be wild. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you kind of start navigating around the whole, like, I've heard this script before. Like, bitch, you just want to fucking drink. You know what I mean? And I might just give it to you if you was just, you know what I mean, just chilling in a different way.
The way they shoot that shot, though.
Yeah.
Bro, they be
Incredible.
bold as fuck, though. Some of them be bold.
Is it usually when they're like already like sloppy?
Sometimes not.
Sometimes
it's upon arrival.
It's just, literally, bro, it's just eye contact. And then what looks like they coming over here for the whole night.
Sometimes it's just straight audacity.
Bro.
The audacity is when they ask, he'll step away or something, and the girls will come back like, where's the guy with the long ponytail? I need him. I want him to make me a drink. And then he'll come back, and it's like a shot. I'm like, you just wanted to see this man. Stop playing.
That's hella funny. You think they can finesse you for some drinks, man?
Man, and the crazy thing is, bro, they all get charged. I have a deep ass convo with somebody, get her number, get her whole shit, and then it's just like, all right, that's gonna be $90.
I still got a job to do.
You literally
gotta close out your tab. It ain't coming out of my tip.
Come on,
I don't
now.
think that people
and make sure you tip
understand.
on top of that 90. Like,
It's every weekend that we get that. So it's like, it's not really a compliment. I hate to say it, but like, being hit on does nothing for me anymore.
At all,
It used to
right?
give me a little boost. Now I'm just like,
Ugh.
you feel me?
get away from me, please.
Because you gotta think, bro, you clock in and every fucking weekend, when I say every weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, you're just in the fucking thick of a turn up. You know what I mean? Only difference is you're working it. You're not just drunk, casually having a convo, and then, oh, go over here, have a convo. Go over here, have a... Nah, it's like, bro, we really back there working.
You're at the workplace. Yeah.
And we really be hustling back there. Like,
you
people
got
see
to.
us- People see us having fun, bro. But remember all the days I used to tell you working at Improv, how it'd be, like, slammed with hella tickets at one time?
Yeah.
Imagine that same shit, but instead of tickets, it's people.
People watching you and looking at you. And
You feel me? Just to see your heads. That's why, like, half the time I'll put my headphones in and I'm just like, I don't want to talk to none of y'all.
see, that's when I get an attitude. He got the headphones. I get real with the people.
Man.
Like,
Back the fuck up.
Well, because it's like, what if I went to your job and harassed you the way that you're harassing me right now? How would you like that? Like, I need you to understand that this is still a job. You come in and thinking you're getting free drinks because you're cute and you flirted. This is I'm here to make money.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
So
And
give
it's
me my
funny
money.
too, bro. Going back to like, would you be cool with me doing this at your job, bro? Whenever we're cleaning, right? So we work in the outside bar, and the outside bar usually closes 30 minutes, 45 minutes before the inside,
About 30.
because we need time to fucking close the fuck out outside.
Yeah.
Bro, we'll have the entire fucking window all the way down with probably about like 2 inches of fucking space underneath it. And motherfuckers will walk up like, hey, y'all close?
One
Like,
more.
nah, bro,
One
we're
more.
gonna serve you like this.
One more.
Like,
One more.
knocking on the window like a pack of cockroaches is hilarious.
Brother, one more gets me, man. I'm just like, dog, I was fucking with you. Now I'm not fucking with you.
Or it's like for me, men go like, they'll be like, for me? Not for me? Just one more for me? Who are
the fuck
you?
are you?
Who are you?
man,
God, dudes are so thirsty, bro.
bruh, we ain't shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
The thirst is real.
Especially in our 20s. Shit, I can't even.
Really? I think it's in your 30s too.
If I was about to ask you, shit.
30s.
So, I mean, I
40s.
feel like that's a good little segue into the next topic. Who you think is more toxic, men or women?
Oh,
Women.
brother, here we go.
You say women.
I got this one. Women.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, women for sure.
Really?
Explain.
100%. Because we set ourselves up. We only hear what we want to hear, and we think we can change the things that we want to hear.
Y'all listening to this, right?
Let me. I think about this a lot.
She's like, let me cook.
For real, excuse me. But I just feel like women are toxic because they believe what they want to believe. They think they can change situations. They think just the way that we think with our emotions is toxic.
Okay.
If a man could tell you something and you hear something completely different, or think you could outdo it, outweigh it, out-sex it, can I cuss?
Yeah, bro.
Out-fuck it,
Yeah.
out-suck it,
All that.
cook, like,
And then
that's
you
not and then you think that man is just gonna change for you, like you're toxic,
Yeah.
and own it.
Hey, that's real, though. That's fucking real.
Yeah.
See, I shout out to the women that actually are toxic and they know that they toxic and live in the toxic, because then it's just like, bro, that's literally living your truth. But then the other side, like, you know what I mean? This ain't just the shit on women fucking segment of the podcast, because my answer is honestly going to be the opposite of that. Fucking, I would say, like, honestly, I feel like men, we are fucking toxic as shit, because I don't know, bro. Like, a lot of us don't keep it all the way 100 in all the situations that we do, which is like the breeding fucking ground for toxicity. You know what I mean?
We be lying.
We be capping.
Y'all
a lot.
lie, but you're not good liars. So it's like women believe the lies because we want to believe the lies.
It's true.
You guys are the lamest liars on the planet. And we look at you lying, we know, we tell our friends, listen to what this fool said to me.
I can't speak for everybody, but I don't know. It's never really out of malice, though.
Yeah, it
You know what
is.
I'm not saying like I'm a fucking pathological liar. Like, don't take that away from this conversation. But everybody lies.
You want what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And but that's what I'm saying. When you know a man's lying and you choose to believe it, you are being toxic. That
Nah,
man's
when-
gonna do what that man's gonna do.
100%. 100%. I know y'all hear that little thing in the background. That is the one and only Xavier coming into the fucking, bursting into the fucking scene. But, you know, that man got a concert tonight, but, you know, that's a little neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, shit, bro. What about you? Who you think is more toxic, us or them?
All right, I'm gonna choose the most politically correct answer here.
Both.
I feel like there's no such thing as like labeling a whole like group of people like just all men. You know how many men there are in the world, bro? Like,
Yeah.
or all women. There's like 3 billion women, 4 billion men in the world, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. I don't think like either are toxic, to be honest. I think it's just
Environmental.
we're both genders are prone to playing games. That's just the fact of it. And like we're biologically just hardwired differently. Nature says so, right?
Yeah.
So the games we play are just like we get it, like if we're a group of men, and like the women get it if they're a group of women. But like the other way around, it's never gonna register. And we just like, I don't know, as a society, are sitting here back and forth bickering about like kind of like nothing we're ever really gonna understand. We just gotta like coexist and just like there's beauty in not understanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think more people have to come to that realization.
But do you really think women don't register?
I think, like, I agree with everything you said. I think women do think and act off of emotion to the point where it's just, like, not even rooted in logic.
Like if that man cheated 6 times and now he's saying, I'm never going to cheat again.
Yeah, it's,
I'm done. You the one, baby.
at that
Like,
point,
come on.
fool
Like,
me one time, shame on you.
come on.
Fool me 8 times.
Come on. You want to believe it because you want to be with that man, so just let him cheat and be with him. You heard
I'm
it here
not gonna
first.
lie, bro. Court.
You heard
I
it here
swear to God,
first.
half of the time that I like talk to her about like other people's situations, I'm just like, damn, bro, like that is crazy. That is like, you know what I mean? The fact that 9 times out of 10, right? It's the person involved in this shit is completely choosing not to see what the fuck is in front of them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you mad because, I mean, shit, bro, I've been a victim of this the whole time, bro. You get blinded by your situation, think that everything's going to be all peaches and fucking cream.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's been in front of you the whole time. Like, maybe this person ain't meant for me. You know what I mean?
Or maybe you just want the person that bad. I mean, I've had a situation where I want somebody and I'm willing, like if they're doing something I don't necessarily want them to do, I'm going to stick by them because I want them. And maybe that's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
And people, I think, need to really start understanding what their deal breakers are. Because cheating for a lot of people is not a deal breaker because you didn't leave. Yeah. So revise your deal breakers.
Message.
That's another thing. A lot of people are out here just like...
Free fucking.
No, it's like, no, they're like trying to seriously play the field without knowing what they really want. Like, they really don't know what they want.
That is real.
And so they find their red flags after certain mistakes. Where it's just like, no, you got to sit down and soul search and really like write that shit down. What are your red flags? What are you looking for? I feel like that just makes your life a lot easier. You can't just kind of like, you can learn as you go, but you got to have like a set of guidelines for what you're looking for, I think.
That's
Absolutely.
real, bro.
You got to be willing to get it, and you got to be willing to also, I think, deal with the things that come with that. I think a lot of people in this generation think love is supposed to just come easy, and it's supposed to be like, I tell you I don't want that, don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's for men and women. I think both sides. I think we're too quick. Like those men and women who have been married 82 years, 50 years, they probably cheated and were broke and were a whole bunch of things together, and they fought through it. They didn't just leave because they got a like on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
It was like, to make that shit work, it takes a lot of like sacrifice on both ends, you know, and just compromise.
Yeah.
You know, because it's more of a strategic partnership than anything else, especially after like the long haul.
I was about to say, I feel like relationships in this day and age too, like, fuck, bro, we're up for a fucking challenge. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially like, I don't know. I think that's also like, I mean, you could relate with this too, bro. Being, you know what I mean? Us both coming from like overseas traditional families, like trying to navigate like what our culture knows is normal versus like this normal that we've grown up in the Western culture. Like, you know what I mean? Because this toxic culture is honestly, it's only in Western culture that I see it.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, granted, I'm not saying there's not a toxic environment in every walk of life, but to the level of okayness that people have with it, you know what I mean? Maybe it's specifically California, but I would just say America in general and like Western culture is just like, motherfuckers just okay with just living and sitting in toxic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think Eastern cultures, majority like speaking, like a lot of the times it's kind of like arranged marriage type of thing, and like, I don't know, it's a lot of just like I just said, more compromise than it is actual like emotion, and like,
I mean, shit, that as you said that, now I'm just thinking that's a different kind of toxic.
And so you know what, I feel like this might be a blanket statement, but I think like in Europe and America and like Western society, there's more quote unquote happier marriages if you end up finding that right person for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas on the other side of the world, there's a lot of people in marriages that they don't really necessarily want to be in.
Yeah.
But it's hard for them to get out, you know?
That's relationships too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that type of end result that people see out here leads them to like a sense of entitlement. Like, I want this, that, and that. And then that's when the game playing happens, and
all
the whole, like you said, toxicity. I don't like that word for some reason. But that's where that all comes from.
I also think that happens in relationships because I think we overlook, and I talk about this a lot on Instagram too, I think we overlook men and men being happy in their relationships. And I think the focus is always women. So what you were just saying about marriages and people being unhappy and toxic, I think a lot of times men are unhappy in their relationships, but they stay for whatever reason, whether that be the kids, whether they be that woman is doing something for them, whether they're comfortable, whether they have a life set up, and then they're not happy and their women don't really care and they sense that. So they're going to other women, and then you get the toxic situations, the side women, all that stuff. So I just think it's a buildup.
Tragic.
Tragic, but true.
I mean, shit,
you know?
That's facts. I mean, fuck, bro. It's horrible at this transition right now.
Ben 10 over here getting his gadget watch.
You feel me?
Impossible.
No, we for sure go like do a little slide transition on this.
play the Jeopardy music in the back.
All right, I mean, so just kind of like a last question to kind of just, you know what I mean?
Bring it all home.
Bring it all home, you feel me? So how do you, when it's all said, I mean, it's pretty open-ended question, but how do you want to be remembered when it's all said and done? Or like, what do you want them to say about you at your eulogy?
It'd be my celebration, number one. I'm going out with a party and a bang.
I feel that shit.
That I was good. A good heart, a good person, that I cared, that I was loyal, that I was funny as hell.
Shit,
That might be number one.
You feel
But just
me?
I think that I was funny and I cared.
Damn, I
Yeah.
feel that.
Are we just going in a circle now?
I mean, shit, if you got something to say about it.
I mean,
He's like, we go.
that's a tough question, man, because you never really know when you're gonna go out, right? It's one thing with promise is death, but you never know when it can happen. So you could be at a different stage in your life versus where you are now, and the question could be totally different. But like right now, where I am, yeah, I would want to be more remembered for my values and, you know, how I carried myself and, you know, what people thought about me and the love I gave.
Yeah.
Over like any material things or anything that I had that's like that doesn't come from inside, you know what I mean?
I got
Yeah,
you.
but like I wouldn't want nobody to be sad over my death, man. Like
Yeah.
I would want to be celebrated. For
I
sure.
feel that. I mean, shit, I'm right there with y'all, bro. Like, honestly, I just want my friends and family to like remember me as a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, like when you think about it, like, bro, look back in history, right? How many people are really remembered as the centuries go by, as the years go? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we look back at what do you call 'em? What's old boy from Genghis Khan? Like from that whole era, right? Well, that's just the Genghis Khan era. He fucked a lot of people, got his seeds all over the world, and that's it. But you got to think, you know how many fucking people were on the earth back in, like, this is what, like the 1300s, 1200s, somewhere around there?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, nobody's, like, whatever you're doing in the grand scheme of shit doesn't mean shit. So it's just like, if you can be a positive memory in your family line, like, you know what I mean? That's all that matters. Because I just be thinking about, because rest in peace to my uncle Baby Chin. He just passed away, I want to say about like 2 weeks ago.
Sorry to hear that.
But thank you. And it's just like seeing how people were talking about him during his last, you know what I mean? Like during his last days here. Looking back at when my cousin Nikki passed away 3 years ago, then seeing, you know what I mean? Seeing those different memories, and that's all we kind of have to go back to look on. You know what I mean? Granted, we're blessed in an era where it's like we got a lot of photography, videos, and we got something we can put a picture to remember a memory.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just want to have positive memories that like people, that my loved ones, can hold on to. You know what I mean?
Man.
I don't want to be
Big
remembered as
facts.
like, man, that dude was a fucking dick. Like,
I do want some of y'all to remember me as that bitch.
Hey.
No, don't play with me.
Remember me as him. No, I'm just
Remember, I care, but don't play with me.
that's what I need on my tombstone. My tombstone. I was him.
I just want I care, but don't play with me. That's what it is.
No, I feel that.
May we all live a long and fruitful life, man.
I know
Amen
that's
to
right.
that.
Hey, Court, I really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for
Blessing
having me.
us.
Thank
know
you for
what I
coming
mean?
on.
Of course.
I feel like this is one of our better episodes because we branched out of the topics we're more like usually
Toxic.
comfortable with.
Yeah, feel me? Definitely
You're welcome.
Definitely something
Yeah.
we need to do more, bro. We for sure. Once a friend of the pod, always welcome again. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Doors always open.
All
and we
right.
definitely gonna get these toxic convos flowing and going again. You dig?
Whenever y'all
For sure,
ready,
for
I'm
sure.
ready.
Hey, I know that's right.
I got a
Well,
message.
On behalf of the Two Coin Podcast, it's your boy Ronnie.
And I'm your brother Waleed, and we are signing out.
Yeah.